I'm Doc Thompson on Talk Radio 1270. Appreciate you joining me. I'm here for you live and local in the Motor City each and every weekday afternoon from 3 to 6. Reach me anytime. Doc at talkradio1270.com. Or you can dial 248-356-1270. Coming up at 5 o'clock, we have got a local guy who has been given the shaft by Wayne County for doing, I'm not kidding, for doing the right thing. At least that's how it seems. I'm going to let him tell his story. If it is as he has laid out, Wayne County should be ashamed of themselves. And we're going to get this guy his job back. This is amazing. But, we'll kick off the weekend about 5:06, and we'll probably get him on about 5:15.
Yeah, I got a call from him. I'm not 100% certain he's going to be available at that time, but we are hoping to have him on at 5:08.
And the voice you're hearing is my producer, Skip Lacombe. Skip, actually, since you're here, I want to talk to you a little bit about what's been going on. There's this group that is trying to recall Governor Snyder, and the name of the group is Michigan Rising. Michigan Rising. And, you know, there are things I don't agree with Governor Snyder. There are several things that I don't agree with. But I certainly don't agree with recalling him. That is nonsensical. Unless you're doing something illegal, unless a governor is doing something illegal or improper, you don't recall him. You just stand by the vote of the people and you move on next time. Well, I wanted to hear what they were all about. I have some of their information, but I graciously offered them time to come on and express their opinions. I knew we were going to talk about this, so I told my producer Skip, I said, hey, can you try to set up an interview with the group here? We'll get their side of it because there are some things I don't agree with that they're doing, the overall recall. Some of their reasoning behind it I may agree with or may not, but let's let them express themselves. Let's, hear what they have to say and also back up their opinion. So you ended up emailing them, and what happened?
I did. I emailed them just a quick, hey, this is Skip Lacombe. I'm the producer of the Doc Thompson program. We'd love to have you on to talk about the recall effort. And
in fact, I've got the email. Let me make sure. I'm Doc's producer. Hope things are going well. Would you or another guy be available this Friday? Blah, blah, blah. We want to still talk about the recall effort. Let me know if one of those times works for you. One of the directors or somebody involved with Michigan Rising emailed back, Skip, how long of a segment are you planning on doing? Will you be taking calls during the segment? Does Doc come at this from a particular point of view, liberal or conservative? This is a bipartisan effort. Will there be a recording of the segment available after the show airs? Why is he wondering my opinion on it? Why, if you have an opinion, express them. And if you can defend them, if you have good ideas, and you should be fine with that.
And that's the point, too, when I realized there was going to probably be some sort of an issue with this, too, because he's saying it's a bipartisan effort, but he's clearly wanting to know what side of the aisle you come from. Or if
that doesn't sound like it's going to be bipartisan.
Any preconceived notions to it.
Well, and that's just it. If I have preconceived notions or anybody else, that is why we offer you the time. We're going to go ahead and interview them in absentia. I mean, we were willing to give them airtime. We were generous in our effort to make sure they were not misrepresented. We didn't want to speculate what's, behind everything that they're doing. So we offered them the time. We're just going to have to proceed without them now. And we're going to go ahead and do the interview. Now, our interview with Michigan Rising in absentia. So, why do you think Governor Snyder should be recalled?
Me.
Oh, so really you're just an extremist liberal group.
Me. We're Republicans. Me.
No, see, he's not done anything illegal or improper. See, I think you just dislike his ideas and his plans. That's what I really think you're saying here.
Me.
I see. Okay. So you believe two wrongs make a right. You're upset about the consent agreement as one of the main focuses of the recall. In fact, that's number one on your 10 things list. You're so upset about the consent agreement because it takes away people's votes, which I actually agree with. But you hypocrites, you're actually trying to do the same thing to Governor Snyder. You're taking away people's votes just like you claim he is doing with the consent agreement. No. Okay, I'm sorry. I will let you make your point. Go ahead. I think it's hypocritical. I think you're being a hypocrite. I mean, why not just vote him out of office next time? Doesn't that make more sense? Just vote him out. If your idea is not just to push a cause because you don't like that he's a Republican, why not just vote him out of office? Yeah, so basically you're about being selfish. That's the whole point. You're impatient, and you're doing this for you. The heck with the future, the heck with other people in Michigan. You are just doing this about you, to back your nutty liberal causes. I mean, you don't care about what others are going through. Like typical liberals, this is just what you're going through and what you want and what you have. This is all about your crazy, dangerous, extremist liberal ideas. All right, fine. You have anything else you want to say? All right. Our Michigan Rising interview in absentia. Thank you so much for... I'm sorry, what's that? Oh, well, thank you. I mean, that's flattering, but I'm married. I'm married. Sorry. Our Michigan Rising interview in absentia. It's Doc Thompson on Talk Radio 1270.
Doc Thompson.